Hello and welcome to Verdictum. I am Ananya Singh and you're watching today's legal news, where we apprise you with the recent important legal developments across the nation. Here are the headlines. Supreme Court to hear on May 12th plea by makers of the Kerala story against West Bengal government after the film being banned in the state. Same-sex marriage legalization case day 9. There is a basic structure of marriage and that is the union of man and woman, argues ASG Aishwarya Bhatti. Supreme Court dismisses plea seeking recusal of Justice M.R. Shah from hearing former IPS Sanjiv Bhatt's case. Filmmaker Vivek Agnihotri sends legal notice to West Bengal CM Mamata Banerjee over her remarks against his movie The Kashmir Files. NGT forms panel to ascertain factual position of violation of environmental norms in developmental works in and around Delhi CM's residence. Now let's take a detailed look on the headlines. After the announcement of the ban on screening of the Kerala story by the CM of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, the makers moved the Supreme Court, challenging the ban under Article 32 of the Constitution. The makers also challenged the validity of Section 6 subsection 1 of the West Bengal Cinemas Regulation Act of 1954, under which the film was banned in the state. The WB Cinemas Act is challenged on the ground of it being arbitrarily giving powers to the state government. The petitioners also contend that the state government cannot cite law and order issues to stop the screening of the film, as it results in the violation of fundamental rights of the makers. The makers also claim that the state of Tamil Nadu has imposed a shadow ban on the movie, and the same cannot be done, as it hampers the constitutional right of the petitioners, provided under Article 19(1)(a), to engage in free speech by exhibiting publicly a duly certified film. Previously, many petitions have been filed to stay the release of the film in Kerala and Madras High Court. But the High Courts have so far refused to ban the film, and the Supreme Court had refused to entertain the plea. On day 9 of the hearing of the same-sex marriage legalization case by the Supreme Court's Constitutional Bench, Additional Solicitor General Aishwarya Bhatti argued that there is a basic structure of marriage, and that is the union of man and woman. She emphasized that the legitimate state interest be seen in ideal mode of child rearing, as the welfare of the child is paramount, and that a child can only be naturally born through a heterosexual couple. And thus recognition of heterosexual marriage cannot be seen differently from childbirth. And upbringing of parents plays a complementary role in bringing up of the child. She also highlighted that if spouse is read in Special Marriage Act, children will suffer the most, and that any general declaration with reading spouse instead of husband and wife will make laws related to adoption, assisted reproduction, surrogacy completely unworkable. The Supreme Court dismissed a plea filed by former IPS officer Sanjeev Bhatt, who had sought the recusal of Justice M.R. Shah from hearing his case, on the ground that Justice Shah has heard the matter as a judge of the Gujarat High Court and has indicted him for delaying the trial of the case then. Sanjeev Bhatt is being tried in the custody death case that dates back to the year 1990, when he was the additional SP at Jamnagar. He was convicted in 2019 by the Jamnagar Sessions Court and sentenced to life imprisonment. A legal notice has been sent by filmmaker Vivek Agnihotri to the Chief Minister of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, over her remarks against the movie The Kashmir Files and his upcoming movie The Delhi Files. Banerjee had allegedly called the movie a conspiracy, fiction, and mere propaganda. Agnihotri, along with other makers of the film, Pallavi Joshi and Abhishek Agrawal, has called upon Mamata Banerjee to tender unconditional apology by withdrawing her allegations, statements, and accusations. The makers claim that her remarks were false, baseless, and far from truth, and have resulted in damaging the reputation of the filmmaker and producer. The National Green Tribunal on a petition claiming violation of environmental norms by the Public Works Department in carrying out construction and developmental works at the residence of the Chief Minister of Delhi and properties adjacent to it, formed a joint committee to ascertain the factual position. The petition alleges that more than 20 trees were cut and the construction congested and polluted the city. That was all on today's legal news. Thank you and keep watching Verdictum. And subscribe to our channel and download the Verdictum app on iOS and Android to keep yourself updated with authentic legal news.